The ball with Watson. Walker, they're not kicking. On it comes for King. Back for Walker. Then the Wangani Tuase. Caught in 3 minds. Don't worry about 2. With it. Throws it back. Tedesco flick pass. The Wangani Tuase. They got it forward. I don't know about that. I thought it was fine. What a finish.
Inside ball was called forward.
Inside ball has been called forward. The Roosters can't believe it. I would have loved to know where that last play finished. But Melbourne have won by 34 points to 30 on a night they've lost one of their main men, Jahrome Hughes. You can argue about forward or not. What I do know is I'm giving these 34 players a standing ovation. That is one heck of a game in round 21. The match-winning try, as it turns out, was set up by that man, Harry Grant.
Yeah, he was brilliant when Jahrome Hughes went off the field with the game on the line, the game in the balance. He got that quick play of the ball, and he ran out, caused chaos, and big Stefano Utoikamanu followed through and went through a beautiful hole here on the inside of Connor Watson. And Harry Grant, with his team under pressure, had 2 try assists in this second half. Standing ovation for every player on the field, but also for Harry Grant for leading his team, because this was the defensive set in the last couple of moments to go. And who's there? Harry Grant.
Amazing. I tell you another stat from tonight. 4 tries to front rowers. Josh King got a first career double. Lindsay Collins a try off a bomb. And Utoikamanu scores the match winner. Melbourne top 4. This is the last play. You watch the pass again. King, Walker, it's still to come. The Wangani Tuase. This is the pass that is called forward. They've probably got it right when I see that. They've probably got that one right. Sideline official and referee in concert there. And I respect them as well. We're all under pressure. Everyone's under pressure out there. And the officials made their call. I reckon they got it right. Melbourne second on the ladder. Roosters marooned in 10th spot and potentially 4 out of the 8 at the end of this weekend. What a start to the round. We're back tomorrow night with the on-field action, Cowboys and Dragons, Broncos and Eels. But right now, The Late Show with Matty Johns, proudly brought to you by Chemist Warehouse.
Yeah, welcome to the show, everyone. What a great game of football. Keep the applause going. Fletch, Heidi and Hodjo. Well, I'll tell you what, boys, let's get straight into it. 34-30, the Melbourne Storm over the Roosters. I tell you, the Melbourne Storm were poor last week, and you knew they'd be up for this one, but I tell you, they've just snuck home under certain circumstances. One of the big ones, one of the big stories coming out of this one, and it'll be a big story toward the end of the year, and that's Jahrome Hughes. Dislocated shoulder. The situation was they couldn't get it back in the dressing room, been taken to hospital. He'll get it put back in there. Hopefully he won't need surgery. You don't know. A lot of damage gets done, not just in ligaments, can chip bones, dropping in and out. So that's
surgery's at the end of the year. He's gone. So they might have to do the old pain management.
It might be a clean pop. Could it be a clean pop, you think?
Yeah.
Or if it's out for too long, does that stretch things a bit more?
It can.
Yeah.
It can?
You done one?
Yeah, I've done, yep.
Have you?
Yeah.
Which one?
My right shoulder.
How'd you do it?
Got a big...
Scoring a try. Going like that.
Like Nick Meaney, right?
I tell you what, boys, that's he was in a lot of pain coming off.
Yeah.
A lot of pain.
It did look good.
So that's...
You know what? I thought that was going to be their game, though. When he went off, I thought, well, they're done here. But players like Munster stood up. Before...
Harry.
No, sorry. Harry Grant, not Munster. Munster's out. I just wrote that. Munster's out.
Yeah. Harry
It's
Grant.
been a long day.
That's all right. We'll have a look at the highlights of the game. But Heidi, you're right. The people who stepped in, Harry Grant was enormous. But well done to Grant Anderson and Tyron Wishart getting them home. That was a mighty effort from them.
It was. Look, the Chooks, I feel, were the better team, and it is. But when you've got players like Harry, He's the one who turned it for him. He laid on 2, and towards the end there, he had a try-saving tackle on Teddy. So there's a reason why he's in our elite player status, and he was the difference.
You know, because the forwards will. Melbourne Storm are good when Harry Grant gets out.
Yeah.
You know, and we all know that, but lately they haven't been doing that enough for Harry to. No. And that's what the Melbourne Storm we used to see. Like they're laying that platform, quick play the ball. Harry gets out, does what he does, and puts blokes over for tries. But it's been too long before.
I just want a big credit to Wishart. I thought he was outstanding there, especially they lose Jahrome Hughes, the main playmaker. He steps up. His 5th tackle options here I thought were outstanding. So pretty big shoes to fill on the spot.
You know what, Hodjo, and you're right. Sometimes with Wishart and Anderson's, what they didn't do, I didn't overplay the hand. And well done to Harry too, because Harry at times has a propensity to overplay his hand when he thinks the side absolutely need him. But, they just, this was a great play. I'll tell you what, I reckon it's Stefano's best performance in the Storm jersey too. You can see what State of Origin does to players. He's come back a better footballer. So
he is, and just watching that there, Harry Grant, especially close to the line when he just drifts across the field. All you need is a couple of those big forwards just hitting that straight line. I think he's done that twice tonight, and he always sets up a try because he's either going to give it or he'll show and go and get there low. So he's very dangerous close to the line, H.
I'll tell you what, Fletch, Toops has scored a lot of really important tries for the Roosters. Yeah. His first try scorer tonight. He bombed one tonight, a crucial one.
He did, but this is what the karma gods can do, because the Tedesco one, Tedesco was offside. So it has a funny way of evening up this game, and yet you won't see that again.
No,
you won't see. He tries to change hands, and whether or not it was a bit wet out there or whatever. But
and Fletch, I find oftentimes through the season, I think the ref bashing and the bunker bashing, I just find it. I find it boring. I find it over
offensive,
the top.
Would you say?
Offensive, possibly.
Abhorrent?
Why not? Abhorrent. Yeah, disgraceful, distasteful.
Yeah.
And but the one tonight, like we sat there and just went straight away when when they put the kick up for the Docker Clay try. We said straight away he's offside. Yeah. That's how it turned out.
Yeah, it was, and we saw the Eagle cam. Apparently, the bunker can't use that because not every ground has the Eagle cam. Maybe it's something they should bring into the game. We're just throwing it out there, Peter.
Yeah.
Or a drone. I'll do it. I'll get my pilot's licence. I'll do it.
Yeah.
This is it here.
This is 800 an hour. Yeah, both feet have to be behind the kicker. Not just 1 foot. It's got to be both feet.
I don't think 1 foot was even behind.
I think there was one.
You sure?
Half a foot.
Sounding less convincing, Fletch. Just on Melbourne Storm. So I think before the game, they're about $2.40 to win the competition. If they lose Jahrome for the rest of the year, Munster comes back in. We show they're such a capable side, but they'll drift out.
They'll have to. They'll have to drift out. You can't take your main playmate. He's the reigning Dally M medalist.
Yeah.
We saw what he did last week against Manly.
Yeah.
I would think they would drift out maybe a point.
If Hughes doesn't come back, do you put a line through them?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's hard to say, but I do.
I can't see
no,
them in the comp
I don't, because they're going to be in the
Hughes.
semis. They're going to finish in the top 4.
But if Hughes does not come back for the rest of the year...
I'm not putting a line through them, no.
I think one thing about them, they can adjust their style, Melbourne. They've still got Pappenhausen come back into the side as well. I think they'll simplify their game. I think they'll build their attack around Harry Grant. Munster will chip away. It's funny, even tonight, 34-30. One thing about Melbourne Storm this year, they're so different to the Storm we're used to. In the fact, I've said this numerous times, usually they never get beat at night. This year, night football's been difficult for them. And even a 34-30 result, this Melbourne Storm side isn't like other Storm sides where they would just bit by bit suffocate you and grind you down. This side generally tries to blow you away early. So they're going to have to adjust that a little bit.
That's because of the rule changes, the momentum, the 6 agains. Like in the old, well, not the old days, but before the new rules came in, they could just kick, chase, wrestle, get them on the ground. But now with the 6 agains, I find it, the days of grinding out wins, you can't do it anymore. It
is hard, Fletch. This year you watch those Sunday afternoons, they score points for fun. They just find a night football a little bit more problematic, which is unusual for Melbourne.
But if he is ruled out, Jahrome, what would you do? Who would you put in a 7?
I'd go Wishart in a 7 at the moment. There's thought of Jonah Pezzett, but I just think Wishart. It's a big call bringing Jonah in now, coming off a new reconstruction. He's playing a bit of Queensland and New South Wales Cup, but I think Wishart will get first crack. And I still think if Jarome's gone for the season, they're still my competition favourites. I still think so. I think they can still win the competition without a shadow of a doubt. Yep, I still think they can. I just think they can just adjust their football and get it done.
Like this when
there you go. I've said it.
He's not happy.
I'm not arguing. I don't agree with it.
Yeah,
I don't agree. I don't think they
with him, mate.
Well,
Okay,
Hodjo and I are the same.
Why aren't you arguing? Because he's the boss.
Because I'm the host.
Because he's the boss, and we're going to argue with you.
Yeah.
I'm not the boss.
So you're only saying they will because he said.
Yeah.
I actually said it first.
Well, tell us why.
You got a bit of rat chicken in your tooth there.
No, what are we sponsored by tonight?
Chemist Warehouse.
Red Rooster. No, I had Red Rooster out there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was great.
Pineapple. Holy hell.
Oh, mate, incredible. I had those fritters.
I'm leaving it in there.
I'd murder someone for a fritter right now.